Why did Frank Bruno look so uneasy at Ricky Hatton's funeral? No one realized there were actually 3 hidden reasons behind it. Recently, tens of thousands of people gathered outside Manchester Cathedral to bid farewell to boxing legend Ricky Hatton. Nearly the entire British boxing world was present. Manchester City jerseys, boxing gloves, and the iconic blue coffin stood out vividly. But did you notice? When the cameras panned over the crowd, Frank Bruno appeared visibly anxious and unsettled. Many assumed it was simply grief, but behind that expression, 3 secrets were hidden. First, he learned the true cause of Hatton's death at the funeral. At the time of Hatton's passing, the media reported it as a sudden health issue, but on the day of the funeral, Bruno was privately informed by Hatton's family of another truth. It was not an accident, it was suicide. Bruno learned that Hatton had long suffered from both mental and physical trauma. Upon hearing this, Bruno froze, realizing that what ultimately struck Hatton down was not fate alone, but the battles he had endured personally. Second, he remembered the misunderstood conflicts with Hatton. At a 2009 charity boxing dinner, Bruno had hinted that Hatton's comeback was too hasty and risky. The media interpreted this as jealousy from a senior towards a junior, and for many years afterward, the two rarely appeared together publicly. It wasn't until a few months before Hatton's death that he reached out to Bruno to mend the relationship. So when Bruno arrived at the funeral, his anxious expression was actually tinged with guilt. Third, he recalled a promise between him and Hatton. Before Hatton rose to fame, he had always admired Bruno. Later, they met privately at a boxing training camp and made an agreement. If Hatton ever returned to the ring, Bruno would personally be at his side to guide him. That comeback never happened. As the funeral bells tolled, Bruno's anxiety reflected the shame of an unfulfilled promise. No matter what happened, Ricky Hatton will always remain a champion in people's hearts. He brought glory to Manchester and inspired many to believe in the power of hard work. His passing leaves a deep sorrow, but the courage and passion he left behind will never be forgotten. Please leave your tribute to the boxing legend in the comments.